Alrighty, y'all. Hello. Welcome back to another ambulance or emergency vehicle video. As you know, this is right up my alley. One of my favorite series on this channel. This one's a little more broad. How different countries react to ambulance sirens. Should be really, really awesome to see this because we usually focus on one particular instance, and this will be many different countries. So let's see if we could spot some differences. I think this will be a very informative and educational. Of course, these are all one, time, that this footage was taken. It doesn't always mean the norm, but you get a pretty good idea when you see how this goes of, what's going on in the country with the driving culture, the infrastructure, the roads, and how much attention people are really paying when they're in vehicles that are awesome, but are very dangerous when handled, mishandled, I should say. So be linked down below in case you're curious. Go check them out. Let's go ahead and get this started. So we have China up first. Wow. Feel bad. Lots of traffic, but, not totally an excuse. It just makes it harder. No one seems to be moving. Can see inside that red circle. That ambulance was just kind of stuck. How scary is that? Okay. This is India. Okay, so I was lost there for a second. The ambulance is right here. That is super weird ambulance. Very small. Which actually should help it. Should be able to sneak through traffic a little more. This gray car is kind of an ass, right? They've been blocking him the whole time, dude. They are taking priorities for some reason.
So the ambulance is still here. No one's even bothered to make some space for it. I know it's tight, but then you can try. No one's even moving.
Yeah, this guy with the camera is pointing out. No one's even trying, dude. That sucks. That's kind of disheartening to see. It's literally an ambulance, guys.
Look at this guy.
Holy smokes. People cutting right in front of it. Look at this guy. This guy is way more important than the ambulance, right? Good grief. That's tough. Like always, shout out to all the, emergency responders out there. It is a hella important job and a very stressful job. And I know sometimes y'all got to deal with some crazy stuff. You got to deal with some really entitled people. And it takes a lot to get there safely, to get there efficiently and save lives. And it takes a lot to deal with ignorance like that too. So good on ya, all those responders. That's tough. USA, come on. We got to do better than that, right? It's in Manhattan, so arguably the busiest place in the U.S. As you can see, very crowded. Come on, guys. Let's make an effort, right? See lovely Crown Victorias everywhere. Love those. That's cool. Okay, so I don't know if we could give credit to this guy. Maybe he sees it way back there and he's getting out of the way early, which is good. Or maybe he's just cutting over because he's going to miss his turn. I'm not sure. Kind of hard to tell. Okay, the ambulance is making a little ground. I know there's not a lot of room, but I feel like people aren't making an effort to get over. This whole row, basically this whole row is just sitting still, and these people in front of the ambulance are literally blocking it. Can't really go anywhere. And if they are moving, they're waiting till the last second. They're waiting till they're practically getting rear-ended by the ambulance, which is like, dude, that's kind of get organized a little bit, yeah. Okay. Wake up, right? What's this person in this SUV doing? Hello? Look, you know, I think a lot of people try and do good with this kind of stuff in the U.S., but man, there are just too many bad drivers here, dude. I felt like there was no sense of urgency from anyone there. Whoa. Holy smokes, dude. Okay, this is also USA. It says unknown. I have no idea where. Doesn't look like New York, like the last one. Okay, so we have an ambulance just chilling. Just waiting, guys. Right? Okay, I know bad traffic sucks. Right? We have to mention that. But I've seen videos from other places where literally bad traffic parts like the sea and creates this beautiful looking alleyway for the ambulance to come through. It can be done. Come on, guys. Yo, that is really like... That's kind of stressful to hear a siren and see lights flashing, and this ambulance hasn't moved an inch. Like, what is happening down here, right? You know what? This is New York. That taxi livery right there, that is, it's probably not Manhattan, like the last one was marked as Manhattan, but this is definitely New York or New Jersey area, because that taxi livery, I believe, is local to that area. So, USA, big place, so are the other places, though. So, kind of weird to just show one place that's also the biggest city in the country. But, still, not an argument, because most places are going to be this bad here. Dude, this is painful, man. He's in a hurry for a reason. Right? They're responding code 3 to something clearly, like, time sensitive. Oh my God. Everyone's supposed to get over. No one's getting over. What's happening? He's literally blaring the rumbler siren and no one is doing anything about it. Oh boy. All right, look at this. Instant change. We're in Poland. We're in Europe. I know some people get sick of hearing the comparisons, right? I know Americans do watch my channel. I know they get sick of seeing, like, America sucks, Europe rocks. It's not exactly like that, of course. It's overplayed, but stuff like this is why that kind of, comparison and that kind of reputation, unfold. And of course, when I say America, I mean the U.S. So the U.S., it could do a lot better, though, right? Like when you see stuff like this, it's kind of hard not to like point out, right? Look at everyone instantly move over like I'm watching a choreographed dance, dude. Everyone gets the assignment. I mean, this is a lot of traffic on a narrow road, mind you. Sirens blaring, lights flashing, people are getting the hell out of the way. We need to do better over here, man. This is scary, though. Even in Europe, where people are, obviously knowing what to do, them pulling up to an intersection that big, that is always scary to watch. Holy. But excellent driving. They're on their way now. I mean, here's another jam. I guarantee he won't sit still for 20 minutes, though. Look at that. Right through. Traffic jam. What traffic jam? I mean, you gotta hand it to all these countries in Europe, dude.
And so the ambulance is going
Japan.
into the lane.
Okay.
purely because it needs to do something, as in it needs to pay a fee.
I'm interested to see this. I usually think of Japan as pretty high tier, right? I've seen a lot of cool stuff from there.
Can you imagine it? That you've been picked up by this ambulance because you're dying, or you got some serious accident, and you have to stop to pay tolls.
Sounds like an Australian, yeah?
We just went through the toll gate there, and it's not for another 3 or 4 kilometers down the road before the ambulance will catch us up. But I was just
Wait, that's an ambulance rolling code 3? God, I never even thought of that. We don't have tolls in a lot of states. We do in some. Of course, I have tolls here in Illinois, unfortunately. I have seen ambulances enter and exit the highway before, and I'm pretty sure they just blow through the tolls. Then again, ours, we don't even have traditional tolls like this anymore, where you pay a person. They're all, overhead tolls, right? It's called an iPass here. So literally everyone blows through them, and it'll just take a picture of your plate if you don't have the right funds linked to your car. You got to pay online or whatever. So yeah, this is not an issue here, even with tolls. I'm a little shocked by that. Whoa, is that the norm in Japan? I mean, that's
to pay a fee, whether or not they have to give a card saying, hey,
you would think ambulance would get an exemption, yeah, right? Just blow through that.
They actually have to find the 630 yen that's needed or something like that.
That's different.
Through, or whatever it is. The point is that they had to slow down and stop.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's no good. We have seen this video before. Look at this. This is the cream of the crop here. Heavy traffic in Germany. A big highway. We have 3 lanes wide here. People just figure it out. Like, we have one car that should have dipped over. That's okay. He'll find another spot because he's got tons of room. People are making room. Look at that. It's like magic, right? Wow. Again, bravo. Man. Yeah, that is spectacular, dude. I mean, that says it all. What do you need me to say? Nothing. This is spectacular. Everyone gets the hell over. Everyone's synchronized. It's really incredible to see, and it should be an inspiration. It's just a totally different standard for driving etiquette. It's, a culture difference. I don't know. It's a lot of things. And I think here we just don't have it figured out. I'm also, of course I'm very aware and I never get in the way. Once I hear a fire truck or an ambulance or whatever, I get the hell over to the right. That's state law here. I get immediately over well ahead. I always check my mirrors all the time for what's going on. And so if they roll up behind me, they're a quarter mile behind me and I'm already preparing to pull over and I'm well out of the way by the time they come up to me. And usually most people around me do the same. So it's not like it's some deathly hellhole here where they're always blocked. No, there's definitely some times that they get through just fine because the U.S. is big. It's not all the time. Like, not everywhere is like Manhattan, right? Obviously in big cities it's going to be worse because, again, the standard of driver here seems to be lower. I'm sorry to say, Americans, but it just, a lot of people don't pay attention, right? They don't. Or they don't know what to do, and they don't take the time to know what to do. Some people. So when you're in bigger cities or more crowded areas, it's going to be worse outcomes, right? But I don't know. I mean, I find this stuff pretty entertaining. I also find it educational, like I said. So I would love to hear what you guys thought of this. I would love to hear what your experience is wherever you're watching from, because I'll be interested to see who sees this video, like who's watching and from where. Yeah, I think we could do better. I mean, China and India looked pretty rough there in the beginning too, and I thought we were going to do better than that, but I don't really think we did. So yeah, hats off to these clips like Poland and Germany coming in strong, man. That's how it's done. And also, like I said, shout out to all the emergency responders. I can't imagine, like, watching these is fun, but actually picturing myself driving these and we have to get somewhere to save someone that's like bleeding out or something. Whoa, that's all of a sudden that's not fun, right? That becomes a lot of weight and pressure on you. And thankfully we have amazing people that are able to do this, and it takes a community to help them out there on the road. So yeah, very interesting. I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate all the awesome suggestions lately. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one as well. It's going to be it for this one. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Till next time, y'all, stay safe out there. I'll catch you later.